Now it's time to see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
Let me see your war face. Ah! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it.
Welcome to a special edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live on location. Don't go away, Applebee's Tailgate Talk is next. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Daily and Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daily and Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daily and Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Takes the snap. He's going to fake the pitch. He's at the 20, the 10. He's going to get a cover. Touchdown, James Clements!
Be listening for James Clements High School football this coming season as the Jets take on the best in Class 7A competition. You can hear every featured game streamed live online at pasnetwork.net, on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, or on your PAS Plus app, and later on demand. You can also hear the replays Sunday afternoons on WKAC Radio. Join us for exciting coverage of James Clements Jets football this season from Play Action Sports. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
And good Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a special edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We are live here from Swan Creek Park here in Athens as a part of the 20th annual Mud Volleyball tournament. As the rain starts to fall and sweep in here behind Tim's back. I'm Jay Basher, alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We've had action going on since, I guess, about 8 o'clock this morning. And a lot of mud and a lot of water, and a lot of people came out to support this great cause that Morrell Engineering is the title sponsor for this. And we're just glad to be a part of it every year. And Michelle and her bunch does a great job with it, and they just continue to grow it and get teams to show up and play, and we're thankful for that, for the cause that they do it for. So you've been out here since, 8?
Yeah, I got here at 8, and I thought I was prepared for everything, and But no, had a little problem here, but we're okay. We're going. I'm trying to block the my laptop from this blowing, sprinkling moisture coming down from.
As I told you this morning, I got up about 6 to watch some of the golf tournament, which is in Scotland. So this feels like we're playing the weather in Scotland where it rains and blows like this.
Yeah, well, I guess I'd rather it be like this than
muggy.
What I thought it was going to be, because the rain chances were about 60-70% yesterday, looking like today, and then I thought, okay, well, we're down to 40 and 30%.
And the last few years it seems like this, and the Sheriff's Rodeo, it always rains. Last year we had just got through, and a big thunderstorm came up, severe lightning, wind, and rain, and luckily they had just got through with it. So
I think we may need. I think we made the shift just a little bit over to the left. Yeah, I see the rain coming down there now. So
it's peppering down pretty good on us. Today on our show, we're going to have our special guest today. It's sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing. We're going to have Mr. Bob Kendrick. He is the president of the Negro League Baseball Museum up in Kansas City. And Bob's been around in the last few months.
Well, and today, I mean, he's going to the Hall of Fame induction.
That's
so
right.
He'll be talking
today
to us
is
from that.
Yeah, in Cooperstown. I would love to do that one time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care who's getting inducted in. I just like to go just to experience the whole thing of that. And he got to go to Rickwood Field, the classic between the Giants and the Cardinals, and John Smoltz and Joe Davis. They introduced him, and he sat up there with them. And we're going to have as well Barrett Brown and his family going to join us live there. Barrett was on the Birmingham Southern baseball team, the last baseball team that Birmingham Southern will have, and they made a long run, got to the World Series, and came up just a little bit short. And we're going to talk to them about their amazing their adventure throughout the whole season and the adversities that they went through, and looking forward to hearing their story. And I think we're going to get the new girls basketball coach from Clements and West Limestone on, Coach Brad Newton coming to Clements, and Coach Zane Campbell, familiar face at West Limestone. Zane's played for the West Limestone Wildcats and went on to play at UAH and played overseas some pro ball. So can't wait to talk to him. And I'm going to talk to Darrel Chaney from the Atlanta Braves and Cincinnati Reds. We talked to his grandson Chase it's been about a month ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Over at Toyota Field, and wish we could have got Darrel on, but he had another engagement. So, great, can't wait to talk to him. And coach, we're gonna have a new football coach at East Limestone, Will Johnson. Will takes over for Clint Woodfin, who's left to go to Bob Jones to be the assistant principal. And let's see, AP Steadham's going to join us as well. We're going to talk to him about his adventures in Dallas and how the media days went. And I'm sure he's off somewhere else to a media day this week somewhere. So
I don't know. I kind of lose touch with him over the summer. Now I've been seeing some interviews that he's been doing. I don't know, past couple of weeks, but yeah, I kind of lose touch with him over the summertime until we have to talk to him again.
I tell you, it seemed like the whole North Alabama was in Dallas this weekend, this past week for media days. You want to go ahead and talk to Michelle?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get Michelle on, and I think she's trying to get.
She's trying to round up Ronnie.
Coach.
Coach Marks. Yeah,
Coach Marks.
Ronnie's probably coached some ball back in the day somewhere.
Yeah, so.
Well, folks, joining us now is Michelle Williamson and the mayor of Athens, Mr. Ronnie Marks. Thank y'all for joining us. And how's the turnout today?
We have 31 teams, 302 players. We're estimating with spectators, probably 700 in the park today. We're short about 15 teams from last year, which all told me they were going to rock the South. So all in all, it's a great tournament, though. I couldn't ask for better sponsors. Of course, Morrell Engineering has been the presenting sponsor of the tournament for several years now. They had no problem when we asked them to join us and have stayed with us ever since.
And it's not hot. That's the good thing.
No, it's raining right now, so it's getting real cooled down.
Wherever you get, if you get muddy, you're going to get washed off with this rain.
Absolutely.
We've got self-perpetuating mud today.
Yes, sir.
Well, Ronnie, how are you, man? I ain't seen you in a while.
Great. I'm doing good. What a great day. Can you imagine this event for 36 years? And the last several years, Michelle and the Limestone County relay team do such a great job. And when you have this many people out here acting crazy and having fun, and as I told somebody a little bit ago, well, you know, in city we like to sling a little mud occasionally.
Yeah.
So this is it. But what a great community we have, and when people come together and help us fight cancer, I don't know of anyone's life that has not been touched with this horrible disease. And all in all, thank you guys for covering this.
Oh, man, we love it. We love coming just to get out. And we're right in the middle of our hiatus till high school sports starts back. And I know, Michelle, you got a lot of lists of sponsors. List some of them folks that help you out.
Absolutely. First off, of course, I've already talked about Morrell Engineering. Also, I can go a little further with Morrell Engineering. They are, Taz and Melissa Morrell are such give-back people to our community. I just don't think people understand the depth that they're involved in the community and they give back. Our net sponsors this year are All-Star Plumbing, Combined Public Communication, Grayson Carter and Son Contracting, Legacy Commissary, and Open Door Logistics. And I'll go back on Grayson Carter and Son Contracting a little bit. They have been a part of our Relay for Life team for a long time. They're always a phone call away, whatever we need. This week, first time ever, they brought the big guns out, the water trucks, and helped us get ahead of the game yesterday. Was calling me, asking me, what do you need? Do you need anything else? We just cannot thank them enough. And Halston and them are always so good. Another great community champion for the city of Athens and Limestone County. We've got some T-shirt sponsors: Athens Limestone Hospital, Cruise Planners, HLC Realty, Hyatt and Sims, IHS Pharmacy, Intrepid, Lily Blackburn and the Grisham Group, Tate's Legacy Foundation. Tate's Legacy Foundation is also sponsoring the DJ this year, and Woodland Homes. And we could not go without thanking the City of Athens. The City of Athens has offered their property every year since this tournament started, and they've offered anything that was needed. They design the shower system that's used. They're always good to call and make sure what we want. And Mayor, we can't thank y'all enough for your partnership throughout the year.
Well, thank you. This truly is a quality of life event, and something where, again, to say thank those sponsors, thank all the volunteers.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yes, absolutely.
How many people show up out here and dig the pits and make the mud and. And I was trying to avoid one place because I was pretty sure that somebody was wanting to dunk me in the mud. So,
Ronnie, have you ever played?
I have. I played about the first 3 years. Real funny for about 2 days, and I did really take a shower. But I thought I'd had a growth on the side of my head behind my ear, and come to find out after digging for a while, it was a big clump of mud. So
it'll stay with you.
So it'll stay with you. It will truly stay with you. Great event. What a great event.
Now, you got any more? You got any more you want to live?
Oh, I mean, I could go on. The Limestone County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Joshua McLaughlin, he's always great to provide whatever we need. The Limestone County Commission was out here tilling the courts this week. Of course, City of Athens Parks and Rec, I've already talked about them. I could talk about them all day long. City of Athens Fire and Rescue are always good to come run our fire hoses with us because I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to mess up Mayor's city fire hydrant. And East Limestone Volunteer Fire Department donated our fire hoses years ago, and of course Applebee's Tailgate Talk, always part of the Mud family, and we can't thank y'all enough for always joining us, not just here, but down on the Tennessee River for cornhole.
Yeah. Well, now, speaking of cornhole, you mentioned that this may be moving, was it for this year or for next year.
Cornhole
Y'all were
next year.
no, the mud volleyball.
Well, I'm going to let Mayor cover that part, and then we'll come back to that question.
Okay.
To give you the plans for the park.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we have a master plan right now out with the city of Athens to develop this park into a pickleball facility and a makeaway field. Makeaway field, for those that are not familiar with it, is much like a miracle field where all-inclusive children get to play and adults, young adults with special needs. And so we're designing the park. Whether the mud volleyball stays here or whether it's relocated somewhere, we hope that it'll continue to raise money for Relay for Life. And listen, she won't say it, but this energizing buddy right here, Michelle, she is awesome. She is in this community everywhere. She does a great job for Morrell and the Sheriff's Department, but overall just her heart and soul and her passion is here with us. So for those of y'all that can see us, it's pouring down rain and
I think
it's muddy.
Stop, but the sun's trying to come out.
Oh, man, we don't need the rain to stop. Just let it come on. Let it come on.
Be less showers.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the end.
Thanks, Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
And the cornhole question. Tim asked about the cornhole.
Oh, the cornhole. Cornhole will stay at Lucy's Barge. Now, there's a chance it will add another cornhole tournament. I think that's what we talked about down last time. We would possibly add another one maybe in the fall.
Okay.
And it's with requests from Lucy's for us to add another one.
Okay.
And good. You know what I could see in the future? A pickleball tournament to raise money for cancer as well.
Well, we just had one.
Oh,
we had one
okay.
A few weeks ago. Had 160 players there. City of Athens raised almost $15,000 for that event alone.
Amazing.
And it's just good, but we need a nicer facility here because it's a sport that is not going away and people are traveling.
I think you have to reserve a spot over at the duck pond.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Clint Legg walk by there every weekend, and you can't even get a spot up.
It was packed this morning. It's so good.
I love it. I got to learn to play.
And no, I don't know where the ducks went.
Now my wife and my mother-in-law, they starting out. Well, my mother-in-law fell, she fractured her hip. Then my wife fell and dislocated her shoulder.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, y'all
Maybe
done.
I don't need to try to play.
Oh, man.
I didn't mean to put the fear into you, Michelle, but
I might just be spectating.
Hey, listen, we appreciate y'all joining us.
Thank
Ronnie,
y'all.
thank you for what you do for the city, and this city's growing, man, in a lot of ways, and we appreciate you, Michelle. We appreciate your hard work for this, and we can't wait to do the cornhole next year and back here again for the mud volleyball.
We'll look forward to it.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank y'all very
that
much.
Was Michelle Williamson and Mayor Ronnie Marks. We're going to take a quick break. You listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk here at Swan Creek Park. We'll be back in a minute.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Elijah Goins from Athens Bible School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State Hometown Team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at the Morrell Engineering County for a Cure of Cancer Mud Volleyball Tournament. And joining us now on the First National Bank Hotline, making community great, is a guy who just got back from Dallas, Texas from the SEC Media Days, Mr. AP Steadham. Glad to be home, AP.
Hey, glad to be home and so glad to be at Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama. How's everybody doing today?
Well, we're out here dodging mud and raindrops, but enjoying this cool breeze and having a good time, raising money for cancer.
Oh, okay, sure, good cause. Yeah, good cause. I hear you. But yeah, it was quite a trip out there. Got to speak to quite a few people. And everybody can check out the reports I did on my Facebook pages. What we tried to do was speak to somebody who covers that team on a daily basis, and then I was able to listen in and interject my own opinions because I had been talking to the players and the coaches through the week. So we had a lot of fun. I'm going to put up my Alabama report here over the weekend. I'll do that. But we got every other team. I think we got to do Mississippi State too. But every team we did a report on.
AP, I think Coach Saban just knocked his deal out of the park. He did great. Every day he was on, he was quick to the point, even cutting up, telling stories with Greg McElroy and Benjamin Watson and all them guys. But he was on point, and I'm looking forward to what he has to bring to game day this year.
Yeah, there's a fresh voice, I guess, and so many different, but he's got 1,001 stories and then some, so it'll be interesting for the fans.
And what about him trying to get in? They wouldn't let him in because his credentials. And he's like, I didn't need credentials before, but now I got to have them? Really? Don't y'all know who I am?
Right. Yeah, I heard there was a little snafu there.
And but I've seen all your posts. Great job, man. Interviews. You did an awesome job. And
thank you. Thank you very much.
How do you think Kalen DeBoer did in his first media day?
Yeah, Kalen's pretty smooth. He's a straightforward person. He's very easygoing. He doesn't get too excited. And I haven't seen his temperature rise as of yet, but we haven't played any ball games.
Yeah.
So we shall see, right? We shall see how he reacts. We have not seen him any type of reaction from a loss. Winning, I'm sure he'll take that in stride.
Yeah. And the media put out their predictions, and of course Georgia and Texas on top, which we all thought they might be. So and had Alabama third. So I was talking to another radio guy that I've become friends with over the years, and he has a show in Macon, Georgia, Mr. Bill Shanks, and we were talking about it. And I told him, I said, what worries me about Alabama is the secondary, because he said with losing Caleb Downs, I said, yes, sir. I said, he was the anchor back there, which I know we have Damani Jackson and Keon Sabb, but it's going to be young and going to get picked on for sure.
Yeah, I think so. And that's the last line of defense I'm always concerned about them during the year. It's not the talent level. It's the camaraderie and all the unison behavior in the secondary. They're all on the same page.
Yes.
Because one score can get you beat.
Yes.
You say, okay, we give up one touchdown, but that was the winning points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely a concern, yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to now we'll know when game times will start instead of having to wait. Like some days CBS would wait a whole week before they'd tell you when Alabama would play the next weekend. Now we'll know if it's either day or night now with the ESPN and ABC carrying the SEC this year. So I'm looking forward to that and ready for games to start.
Yeah, they have the total command. Before it was the two different networks, so you had to interact and try to come up with a plan, and you were trying to figure out the best game. There were those 6-day windows, 12-day windows, and so, but now they have the total package at one network, so they can tell you in advance. But even then, I bet they're going to wait because they want to see they get the best game as well.
And so now we have Nick Saban Field.
Yes.
That's right.
Do you think it's too soon, AP? Or, I mean,
No, I don't think so. And I would say this because I was there when they named the stadium for Coach Bryant when he was alive, and you want to see his family smile. That's what I would say in response to that question. You're thinking that, yeah, he just retired, but why not? Why not? They don't have a name to the field, correct?
That's right.
So why not name it for him? That's fine. I have no issue with that, not at all.
Yeah, folks trying to decide what order it would be if it was Bryant, Denny, Saban Stadium, or whatever. Right. So this just kind of sidesteps that predicament.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you honored him, okay? It's the field they play on every day in every game, so you're going to see his name. So why not? I mean, instead of attaching his name to the stadium, which they did for Coach Bryant, he's the name of the field. So I think it's fine.
So AP, you're in Mobile. How you think Kane Womack will do in this organization with Kalen DeBoer?
Well, he's got a pretty good advisor if he wants to go to the stadium. Nick Saban's right there. That's one of the question marks for me. Kalen DeBoer has been a winner everywhere he's coached in America, but I think the defense needs to be a little bit better in the Southeastern Conference.
Yeah,
I believe so. We're going to find out, but he's got plenty of people around him to give him advice, and there's always talent at Alabama. They've been having success recruiting, so we'll see how they can coach and how they can train, especially the secondary. That's so important to be together.
So yesterday I asked Bill, I said, who's your dark horse for the league this year? And, of course, me and him both agreed, the Ole Miss Rebels, the way they did in the transfer.
Ole Miss, right?
And,
I mean, that's the team. Go ahead. Yeah.
And they don't have to play Alabama, so.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a natural pick. I would say them in Missouri. You want to see if Missouri continues their winning ways. And it's a funny question, Eli Drinkwitz, he mentioned, they asked him about success, and he goes, well, I've only done it for 1 year, so I don't think I'm an expert. But Ole Miss, definitely, this is their moment. You had that quarterback a number of years. You have the wide receivers, probably maybe the two of the best in the conference together. You have capable running backs. You have all these transfers, especially on the defensive side. If you're not going to win it this year or get in the playoffs, I don't know when it's going to happen for Lane Kiffin. I really don't.
I know. And how you think Jeff Levy will do it at State?
Well, heck, offensively, it's got to be much better.
Yeah,
I would say. Mississippi State is a school that has always had athletes. And, maybe Jeff can get a quarterback. The transfer comes in from Baylor. And let's see what he can do with some, receivers, and because there's always been some talent there. But Mike Leach had that system, and he had some success. So let's see what Jeff Levy can do. He's an offensive guru type, and they've always had the people even on defense.
Yeah,
they have some good teams, but it's competitive. It's highly competitive.
All right, Hugh Freeze at Auburn.
Maybe they can be more than just a spoiler.
Yeah.
Last year predicting for 6-7 wins. That's what happened. They played Georgia. I mean, how do you play Georgia tough, one score, Alabama tough, one score last minute, and then New Mexico State, you lose by 3 touchdowns?
Yeah.
How does that happen? So now I believe Peyton Thorne, we know that he had 27 touchdowns one season at Michigan State, won 10, 11 games, but now he's got some receivers, I believe. These young receivers in the transfer from Penn State. So we're going to see some better things happen. They're going to produce at that position, because last year he just didn't have any confidence in his receivers. They had below average SEC wide receivers. And plus, now you have one of the better tight ends.
Yes.
So that makes him better. That's going to make him better, because you can't concentrate on just guarding the tight end. You have these receivers on the outside, so you have to spread that defense. So I think they'll have, if there's not a better offense there, somebody ought to investigate what those players are bringing in. And then can you be consistent week to week, not having New Mexico State like failure. And then the bowl game, I called that, I think the game, I gave it a name. I said, we'll take the parting gifts and we'll be on our way bowl.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to be there, right?
And the guy that impressed me last year was Hank Brown in the bowl game.
Right.
Because it didn't look like Peyton Thorne was all together with the core of the team, and Hank gets out there and leads them down to some scores.
Yes. So they're going to have some options there as well. So, but I look for Auburn to be better on the field, but I don't know about the W column.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I know their first 5 games are at home, so we'll see how it goes.
Right, Oklahoma's one of them.
Yes. So we'll see how
California.
Yeah. And I think they got Alabama A&M to open the season up, which But anyway,
right.
Any more media days this week or in a few weeks?
No, I will have somebody. I just want to let people know we do have somebody who will be covering the ACC for us at the media days this week. So we'll have some reports up on our Facebook page from the ACC, because we know California plays Auburn. We know that Ole Miss plays Wake Forest. I'm supposed to be at that game. We know that Florida State and Florida match up. We know that Georgia Tech plays Georgia, and Tennessee plays North Carolina State. So a number of ACC teams that will be on the schedule for the SEC team. So we want to keep that covered as well, give the fans an idea about who they might be playing this fall.
And let everybody know about As We See It with AP and Kelly.
Yeah, AP and Kelly As We See It, syndicated radio, on a number of stations across the state of Alabama, heard in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee, and then on Spotify. AP and Kelly As We See It. Every episode is archived. We usually put it up there on Thursdays. You can listen to it. And we had Matthew Sign, the Chief Financial Officer of the National Football Foundation. They manage the College Football Hall of Fame. So there's 5 SEC players that will be inducted in December. If you ever get a chance to attend that event in Las Vegas, I recommend it.
Well, brother, we appreciate you joining us. Have a great weekend, and we get kicked off here in about a few weeks with 2 weeks with our series season opener. So we'll talk to you then. Have a great weekend, my friend.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye now.
That's AP Steadham joining us from his home in Mobile. We're going to take a quick break. You listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at Swan Creek Park, coming to the Mud Volleyball Tournament. We'll be right back.
AP Steadham, Heisman Trophy voter, Maxwell Award voter, and Biletnikoff Award voter can be heard weekly on the AP and Kelly As We See It podcast on Anchor and Spotify. He can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65.
Coming this fall to a podcast platform near you. The Wingmen.
There's someone on the wing.
something.
Join us live every week this football season as Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, and Brad Kimbrough talk James Clements sports with coaches, players, and other special guests, the Wingmen.
We're winging it, Jerry.
Coming this fall on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus and online at jcwingmen.net.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk alongside producer extraordinary Tim Lambert. I am Dave Asher, and joining us now is a man that's been on a mission, been on a journey that I don't think many kids have been on in such a short time. And here with Barrett Brown and his dad Brent. And Barrett, first of all, I want to congratulate you and your teammates on what y'all did. I know y'all fought through a lot of adversity.
Yes, sir.
And y'all fought it. Y'all stayed the course and just came up just a little short.
Just a little short, but yes, sir. Thank you.
Just talk about the experience.
It was good. Really, though, like what set it off was when we got done with our it was our first regional game. This one post. There's this one little small sports account just posted our team out, and then it just blew up. We all started getting calls from Sports Center, just everywhere, and all these news stations, and but that, I mean, it was fun. It was but again though, it was tough because we had a bunch of, I wouldn't say attention, or I mean we did, but it overall all around it was fun. It was tough.
And the team going through food poisoning?
Yeah, it was that was in our supers. We stayed at this hotel and they cooked for us. But we found out it wasn't food poisoning. It was this virus.
Oh wow.
We had we all had the same. It was called the R virus. I don't know. It was this one bad virus, and the week after that was when a bunch of our parents got it. So
because I knew the week before Alabama was playing in Starkville and half their team got food poisoning. I'm like, is something going around?
Yeah.
I mean, because they had it, and everybody said that y'all had it. Which you said y'all had a virus, but did y'all use that as motivation, I guess, when it found out the school was no longer going to be around, and y'all wanted to leave your legacy with this school, knowing that it may not be around no more?
Yeah, it was more like freedom, to be honest. I mean, we had nothing to play for besides us. So whenever we found out about the school, we had a game the next day, and it was raining, and our coach called up a meeting, which it wasn't sus or anything. And then we just go up to the locker room, and he just tells us straight up. And so then, we're all sad and stuff like that. But then we all had a talk, and we're like, dude, I mean, we can't do nothing about it. So let's just play every game it's our last, and the rest is history.
And y'all did. I
mean, we did.
It was one game and after another and after another. Well, Brent,
yes,
what was
sir.
the experience like for you and Sissy, man?
Man, it was like I said, it was a roller coaster, but it was fun. Like I said, when you put your children in an education experience, this was a great one for him to go through. Because he got to face a lot of the life challenges that you're going to get as an adult, as a young man, and he was in an environment where he could succeed. Like I said, going back on their team, I've coached a lot of my life, and their team. Most of the time, your seniors are the ones that step up because they know they're going out. Well, this was in an environment where all 44 kids were playing like seniors. They had that senior mentality. So they were fighting, tooth and nail, because they knew that their end days were numbered. So it was a good environment for him to excel in. Just his coaching staff, his teammates, they were all, everyone was real supportive, again, because they knew their days were numbered. I guess we would all, it's the give and take. If we all knew what day our number was, it affects your mentality on how you live life.
Now, when you started school, did y'all know that it was going to be like this? Was there any talk about maybe the school shutting down or anything when Barrett enrolled?
Well, we didn't really find out until my first year there. It was kind of like mid-season is when we found out, because we were going through the kind of the same thing, but kind of not. It just wasn't as serious at the time last year, but
yeah. And as a parent, we all researched all the schools that were giving Barrett scholarships, and it never came really up on my radar. I was kind of caught off guard. And again, knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't have changed this situation, because like I said, it was a great learning experience. But no, it never came up on my radar.
Now, so you were talking about folks following y'all. Is ESPN gonna do a documentary or anything?
We had this camera crew that followed us for about a month and a half, and I don't really know, or I don't know if I could, I just don't really know. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm pretty sure they're going to make a documentary, and hopefully a few bigger names or TV people would make a show or something. It'd be kind of cool.
Well, as the old saying goes, one door closes, another one opens. Now you're on your way to Pulaski to play for UT Southern.
Yes,
Tell us
sir.
about that right quick.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for them to give me an opportunity to play. Thank you. I will thank the coaches. I have a few friends there. They told me to come. At least just hit them up or try to come out there, and it's a nice place, and I will say it's a nice school. It's on the come up for sure.
And as we talked, it ain't far from home.
It's not. It's about 45.
And
home.
I don't know if Tim knows this, but one of your teammates was Adam LaRoche's son, Blake.
Yeah.
He played with the Braves, and his dad played with the Angels.
No, I did not.
He was one of Barrett's teammates with the team.
Yes, sir. Drake LaRoche and
Drake.
Adam.
Okay, I thought
Drake.
it was Blake.
Yep, Drake LaRoche. He's a special kid. Kid.
I think your mom said y'all did Bible studies at their house.
Yeah, we do that once a week. He's a very good man.
And here's another thing. Two of Barrett's former travel teammates are national champions with the University of Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they both got drafted on the same team.
Yeah.
To Kansas City, yep.
Now, have you talked to Drew and AJ?
Yeah, I talked to them after they got drafted. I texted them, and I talked to Drew on the phone. I haven't really talked to Kazi on the phone yet, but I talked to Drew on the phone.
That's just... And then y'all got to go to Rickwood Field, the game.
We did, yes,
Man.
sir. We did, and we got announced there, and they did something special with that field. It's nice. It's pretty.
Actually, we're going to after y'all get off, we're going to have Bob Kendrick on. He's the president of the Negro League Baseball Museum. We're going to have him on and talk about that, and he's actually in Cooperstown today with a Hall of Fame induction ceremony. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Right. When they had the the game here a while back, it just so happenstance that while we were there, they announced that Willie Mays had passed. That was pretty, to be in that situation and when they were doing that, it's a day you'll never forget.
Well, guys, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck,
sir,
man.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. And Brent,
yes,
thanks,
sir.
buddy.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
And we'll get back with you and see how you're doing up there in Pulaski with that orange on, I think.
Yes, sir. Orange, baby.
Well, that was Brent and Barrett Brown joining us here on Tailgate Talk. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than That Shirt Printing Place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clements sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
And welcome back here to Swan Creek Park. We're live here for Applebee's Tailgate Talk at the Mud Volleyball Tournament. And look like the wind and still blowing, the rain's gone, the sun's trying to peek out, and just a comfortable day out here and under the main pavilion. I'm Jay Vassar alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and joining us now in the new hot seat, just newly named head football coach of the East Limestone Indians, Will Johnson. Will, congratulations. Thanks for joining us, bud.
Man, thank y'all so much for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
You got it.
I got one of them. I just turned them all up.
There you go. There you go. He's got so many controls, he don't know which one it is.
No doubt about that.
Man, what an experience you got coming on, and you ready for it?
Man, I'm excited. I'm you know, you say you're ready for it. I think so. But yeah, man, it's been a good experience so far. I got to meet the guys on Thursday morning for the first time, and I'm fired up about it.
Now, did you go to East?
I did not. I graduated from Danville High School.
Okay,
yes,
Danville.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. You might know a guy by the name of Mr. Paul Wilson.
I sure do. I know Paul Wilson very well.
He's a friend of the show, and he's a nut.
I start to say he's a character.
Yes, he is. I enjoy his Facebook post to his wife every year on their anniversary.
Well, it's funny, when we would do his basketball games, when he does his substitutions, it's like a hockey line because they want 5 set and 5 go out, and that's what we ask him, and he said I try to do something like that. But talk about your team. I know you got experienced quarterback. I know Jake's a good kid, and he's going to do a great job for you. Just talk about your team.
Yeah, man. I think Jake starts everything. He's a very good athlete. The film that I've watched from last year, he's a great athlete. He can run it. He can throw it. Pretty experienced offensive line coming back as well. I'm ready for the defensive side of the ball. I told the coaches the other day that, we're going to put a premium on defense. We've got to be able to stop people. I'm confident that our offense is going to be able to score some points, but we've got to put a premium on defense. And so all those guys, man, that so far they've really come to me and talked to me and kind of shared their expectations and what they want. And, man, we want to create a really good experience for them this year. It's late, and we're not going to be able to get everything in that we want to get in, program-wide right now. But we want to create a great experience and create some excitement again at East Limestone.
And, like I said, you're learning, and which y'all already done work. Your team's done all off-season workouts and working out now, and it'll be a process, but hey, y'all get it figured out.
No doubt about that, man. We've got a really good, great group of coaches, great group of kids, and so they're going to take it and run with it. I truly believe that.
And a tough region, man.
Very tough region. First home game, we opened up with Russell, and that really good running back that they've got, and so excited about that. And but honestly, you look across the board, and you've got a lot of guys who've lost a lot of players too.
Yeah.
So you're in that area where it's like it could go really, really good, and it could still be a struggle. And so I'm excited about the opportunity to have some great opponents.
Now, are y'all playing Athens again?
We're not playing Athens this year.
Okay.
I don't think so. I believe we open up on the 23rd against Westminster at Westminster.
Okay.
And then Hazel Green after that, and then we get a bye week, and then Russell at home.
Now, is Westminster a 0 game, or is that like a jamboree? Or
it's week 0. It's the first game of the year, so that's the real deal one. We played a spring game, so we can't do a jamboree.
Okay.
So can't get that extra week that people can steal if you don't do a spring.
And I know Westminster lost some key guys this year.
They did. They lost that supremely talented quarterback.
Oh man. Yeah.
But they're really well coached. They do a really good job over there. But man, we're fired up, starting to look at them right now. Our first 3 opponents really starting to break those guys down, really learning who they are before we get into it.
So you got Westminster, then Russellville, and
so we go Westminster, Hazel Green, bye week, Russellville, and then I believe it's West Limestone right after that, somewhere in there, and then Priceville after that. And so let's see. I'm actually going to pull it up for you right now so I can tell you exactly. So we got, so it goes Hazel Green, Russellville, Priceville. Okay, so we're at Priceville, and then we're home against West Limestone, on the road at Lawrence County, home against West Point. We got Ardmore at home, at Fairview, and then home against Shelby County to wrap up the regular season.
Shelby County?
Yes, sir.
Is that you just picked them up? They just picked them up this year?
Yeah, they picked them up, I guess, this off season,
just to fill a spot.
Yes, sir. That Week 10 game, and so like you said, it's tough opponents week in and week out.
That's what you want.
That's exactly what you want. You want to face
Get
quality
that experience,
opponents,
man.
Yes, sir.
Well, now, how did that region change? Did it change, if any?
I know Priceville was added. Priceville was added into the region.
They were 4A last year.
They were 4A last year.
Yeah.
And they got a new head coach. It's a little bit different philosophy than before. They were kind of single wing before, and I think now they're going to be a little bit more spread type look. I believe their head coach was the offensive coordinator at Bob Jones. Before. And so, and then Lawrence County is very confident in what they've got coming back this year. And so, like I said, man, it's week in, week out people that are pretty dang good. And West Point's head coach, me and him are actually pretty close. He coached me my freshman year at Danville. He was a student. He was a student teacher that year, and coached us. And so I know him really well. We talked at the clinic, the rules clinic. What was that, Thursday afternoon? So they've got a really good quarterback coming back. And so, man, just like you said, it's week in, week out, quality opponents, man.
The old purple and gold.
Yes, sir. No doubt about that.
Hawks.
Yeah, man. The Danville Hawks.
Now, Tim, Media Days is Thursday, is that right?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday at the Rec Center?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There you go. You get thrown into the fire.
Thrown right into it. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we're excited about that. Get to kind of bring some guys out and highlight, what they've done in their career so far. Jake's definitely going to be a part of that. I'm letting the coaching staff kind of come up with the guys they want to send just because they know them better than I do at this point.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. Get to go in and talk about the program.
So are you just going to maybe just go with the offense, what Jake knows, and then the defense as well?
Yeah, so like I said, Coach Franks, defensive coordinator, man, I think he's phenomenal. I'm going to let him take that side of the ball and run with it. Obviously I'm going to have a hand in it, and we're going to game plan together and all that, but I'm going to let him be the head coach of the defense. I truly believe in letting my coaches coach, and so he's going to take that and run with it. Offensively, we're probably going to stick with what Jake knows right now. I think it's too late to kind of go in there and throw stuff. Now, we'll add a couple of things that I want to bring in as we can and kind of work on it all year as like a package, but it's mainly going to be what he knows, and we'll run with it because I want him to be comfortable. That's the most important thing.
All right. Tell us a little something we don't know about Will Johnson.
Man, what you don't know about Will Johnson? Man, I
see you're an Auburn fan.
I'm an Auburn fan. That's my biggest downfall in life, probably. I like to be tortured on Saturday.
Well, hey, one of our hosts here, Tom, he's an Auburn fan.
I was going to say our resident Auburn fan's not with us today.
You'll fit in well with him.
No doubt about that. But other than that, man, I'm a relationship builder, number one. I love what I get to do every day, talking to kids, making the impact. The football stuff is great. I want to be successful in that aspect, but, I want to be able to build the full man.
So if you're not on the football field coaching, what are you doing?
To be honest with you, we like to just hang out. We like to have people over to the house, have a fire when it's cool outside, sit around, talk, listen to music, and then if we're not doing something like that, if we're going out, we're big outdoors people. So take it out on a hike, something like that. Get out in the mountains when we can. Be out in the water.
So my family, both my sons and my wife, they're in the mountains right now. So yesterday, the college football game came out, because we just bought the regular.
No doubt,
It came out yesterday. So when I got home from work and I'm sitting there playing, and I've got my phone video, and I FaceTimed him, and he got mad. But you got it? You playing?
Oh yeah, we've got it. We're putting together next week. We're gonna have the kids and the coaches. We're gonna get together and have a little NCAA tournament. Just kind of have a little fun before the season kicks off.
Little
team bonding.
I was gonna ask you if you had any ideas for a team bonding.
Yeah,
deal.
And then, next Saturday, I think the 27th, the seniors are getting together and we're going on a rafting trip.
Okay.
So we're going up to, I think, the Ocoee, and we're going to get out there and go for a rafting trip. So another opportunity to build relationships with them and have a little fun. I'm doing the same thing with the coaching staff. Went out to eat with a few of them last night, and we're going to try to get together with them and their families as much as possible.
Now, new administration.
Yes, sir.
Talk about Mr. Is it Steele?
It's Dr. Steele.
Dr. Steele. Talk about him.
So Dr. Steele is phenomenal. Former military guy. Had some really good experience up in Tennessee. He's been great so far. He's called me and checked in on me every day, asked me if I need anything, and I think he's a guy who really wants East Limestone to be successful in multiple aspects, not just athletics but also academics, and it works hand in hand, and he understands that, and so he's going to do whatever it takes to put us in a great position to be successful. He's already working on us a new weight room floor. It's needed really bad, and so he saw that need and he's trying to fill it already, and so I'm fired up to be working for him. He's a genuine guy, and I like him a lot.
All right, coming up next on net number 3, sponsored by Racing Partners.
All right. Well, Will, brother, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck. Will we seen you? I know a lot of Saturdays talking to you up here at Applebee's.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have you some food to eat, so don't worry about it.
Hey, listen, I'm a big fan of that, man. I appreciate you guys for having me on. And like I said, anytime I can talk about the East Limestone and our kids, man, I'm going to do it.
Man, yeah. Well, Will, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Go Indians.
Yes, sir. That's Will Johnson, new football coach at East Limestone. We're going to take a quick break. You listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 and the PAS Plus app. We'll be right back.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk on your Alexa device by saying, "Alexa, open PAS Plus," and hear it in crystal clear quality. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to the second man through. Touchdown!
Join us this upcoming season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, "Alexa, open Play Action Sports." Listen for the replay of select games Sunday afternoons on WKAC and download each game from the archives anytime you want. Also available on all major podcast platforms and in the podcast section of the Play Action Sports app. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at the Swan Creek Park as the Mud Volleyball tournament continues. The weather's turned out to be great. The humidity and the heat is not around, so that's a good thing. And getting his headset on and joining us now is the new girls basketball coach at West Limestone High School, Coach Zane Campbell. What's going on, brother?
Not much. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Man, yeah. Congratulations, man. I know this is, going back home and coaching. How's that feel?
Super excited. That's one of those things where I've always wanted to go back home and start kind of a legacy to start with the programs, and they've given me this opportunity. So.
And Tim, he gets to coach his nieces. What about that?
Yeah, that's not an easy thing. I mean, I know your nieces, but it's kind of like coaching your kids. You got to kind of walk that line, and.
But they know Zane will be tough on them.
That's right. What I tell them, it's a blessing and a curse. So that's always a good thing, and then every now and then it may be a bad thing.
But he's got plenty of coaches in his family that'll help him out for sure.
Yeah.
So talk about you girls, man. What y'all been doing? Well, this summer, I started a little late, so we didn't do any play days. But, we're just getting after it in practice, learning how to play, figuring out how to play hard. And I think I've got a team that's going to show everybody, what it means to play hard and play the right way.
And I know y'all just had a camp a couple days ago.
Yes, we had a kids camp. We had a great turnout. It ended up probably being about 63, 64 kids. It was a 2-day camp, and man, the girls, they helped, and it was a great time out there, and I believe everybody really enjoyed it.
So did your region change any with this new classification?
Yes, so our area, we are actually going to be there with 4 other private school teams.
Wow.
So we're going to be Madison Academy, Catholic. We're going to have 2 others, Westminster. So it's changed a little. But I think we've got a good shot, and especially if we play hard, we'll always have a chance.
Hey, and that tough games makes the experience a whole lot better.
Yes, very much so.
So seniors, you got any seniors?
I've got 4 seniors so far. Most of my team is going to be young with juniors. I think my seniors are going to be great leaders, which is going to set the tone moving forward. And that's all I ask of my seniors. Start the program the right way, and that's what we've got. So
some of your girls playing volleyball as well?
Yes, I have a lot of multi-sport athletes, so most of my girls will play volleyball, some will play softball, so we have kind of ramped it down a little bit basketball-wise because volleyball has started, so I'm excited for them to go do that and focus more on basketball girls, just make sure we get a lot of shots up and getting better.
So you got the gym open on the mornings, let them come in and
Oh yeah, we've got practice pretty much any time. If anybody wants to come get shots up, they're welcome.
So your sister coaches volleyball. So you there supporting her and she's supporting you. How much more support does she give you now?
Oh, a lot more. And every time I turn around, there she is. If I ever have any questions, anything, I give her a call. So, the support I've got since I've been there has been amazing from everybody in the school, everybody in the community. Everybody's excited, and it's one of those things where I've been looking forward just to get back and get started.
And we know you came from Athens. You coached wrestling there, right?
I did. I got lucky enough to coach wrestling for a year with Coach Andrew Campbell. Shout out to him. I enjoyed that. It's something I had never been a part of, and I got to know a bunch of the kids, and learn different sports. And for me, one of the things about learning different sports always helps you coach everything. Being able to coach different kids, different sports, learning different mentalities.
Yes, and wrestling, that's one of the most intense sports.
Oh, yes, very much so. Very much so.
Coming from a big school like that and back to a 4A school, West, it's kind of more comfortable because it's not as many kids as...
It is. So for me growing up, I went to West Limestone. We were a 3A school at the time, and I have always been a down-home, country school that wants to get to work and play hard, the kind of kids that grow up there and just be a part of the community. And that's something that I've always wanted to get back to. Now, granted, I loved being at Athens. It helped me grow in my coaching and teaching. But, it's always good to come back home.
And So, when you going back to your girls, you got 4 seniors. How many juniors?
We've got, I think, a total of 9 juniors on the team right now. Yeah, so we've got a big class. Next year is going to be good. We're going to have a lot of seniors, so I expect a lot of leadership coming up.
No pressure, but I hear a county tournament run.
I know, that's what we're hoping. You know, I ain't going to count the chickens before they hatch, but
yeah.
So, middle school girls, who can help you if you need help?
Well, we've got 2 girls coming up that I'm on. One of them is obviously one of my nieces. She's going to be 8th grader. She's going to be really good. Another girl, Kylie Creasy. We've got a girl, Posey. You know, I've got a good group coming up, and I've got a great program in the 6th grade with the TVBA team that's playing.
Yeah.
So the future is bright for us.
Now, who does your middle school?
So right now I'm going to have McKenna Birdsong is going to help me, and then Coach Cooper is going to help me with JV. She's been at West since I've been in high school.
Okay.
So she knows the girls, knows the layout, and she's going to be a big help.
So is your wife helping you?
She is. Now she's going to be more of the secretary side of it. She's going to do the money side of it, if you will, and I'm going to do the coaching. You know, it's one of those, you know, the family. We've got basketball players everywhere. We've got, you know, everybody's went to college. They think they know everything. So our Sunday dinner talks are always a blast to hear who's best and who can coach and who can do this.
I can just hear Miss Carter now giving you some pointers.
Oh, man, everybody gives me corners. Johnny Campbell will call me and talk to me 15, 20 minutes every day explaining what I need to do that day. So
now, are you in this Caitlin Clark craze? You watching her play?
I have watched her play, so, you know, I enjoy watching her play. She can flat out shoot the ball. She knows the game. And I think she's done a really good job, just like everybody says, for the WNBA, for the girls' side, because now everybody is really into it.
Yeah, I mean, now the girls want to do what she does, like the guys want to do what Jordan and Kobe did.
And they're realizing that takes work, that takes practice. They don't realize how much time and effort she puts into it. But the good thing is, same thing with Steph Curry and all those guys, it shows these girls you got to put some work in and practice to get better at it.
And I wasn't such a fan of hers when she was at Iowa, you know, but now I've kind of jumped on the Caitlin bandwagon there. So
her and Angel Reese, and all them girls, man, it's going to get there. I think eventually, and I think it's going to pick up and go now with these girls out there now.
Now, you said your wife was the money part of the deal.
Yes. So
that brings me to NIL. Is she going to be in charge of that stuff?
You know, if we have that situation come up, I think I will let her be a part of that. That's a big discussion now all across the country. So.
Yeah.
So what about your brother-in-law? Can he help you anyway?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. He'll tell a story if you talk to him about basketball, about him shooting with me, and he's never shot a basketball since and beat me in horse. Well, you know, I don't know if it's real true. I can't really remember that day, but he has done a lot to help me too, you know, giving me pointers. I call him to ask him different stuff. It's good to have people you can call and trust and, you know, get different information from.
And it's glad to live next door to
Oh, yeah, I guess you could say that, yes.
Now, he just went through a coaching change. He hired him a new guy. We're going to talk to Brad here in a minute. Do you know anything about Brad?
No, I don't know a whole lot, just a little bit from what I've heard and what Clements told me, but I'm excited for him too. You know, Clements had, you know, great runs these past 2 years, and I think he's going to come in and have a chance to make another one.
And what blew my mind is the girls went on the play date and have a coach, and they were blowing everybody out.
That's right. So that tells you right there, the girls want to play and they want to get better.
Yeah. So
that's exciting to see.
I guess we get started with November with the middle school tournament as always.
The tip-off tournament at West as always. You know, I was just talking to Coach Taylor about that a little bit this morning. We've got to get all the teams lined up. That's always a big thing and a great way to get started. You know, I tell people every year when it starts getting cooler, it starts feeling like basketball season. And, of course, I love football just like everybody else. But now basketball, the smell of the court, the bouncing of the ball, you hear the shoes squeaking. You can't beat that.
I've never heard that before, the smell of the court.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, you come to the gym on a fresh court, it's a different
Well,
world.
yeah, I guess so, yeah. Smell of the locker room, maybe. But
on the court, whenever they get it refinished, it's a different world.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now, what do you miss about the game?
Oh, man.
From your experience, I know overseas and all that.
Yeah,
what do you miss?
Competitiveness, being able to get out there and compete. You know, I'm here watching Mud Volleyball, which I know we're here for a cause, and it's great, but I can't help but watch them, and I get mad when I see the ball hit the ground.
Because you played several times there.
Several times.
Won
I
it.
guess last year's the first year our team didn't play, and we played for 15, 16 years straight. And we always told ourselves, we go to win. We know we're here to have fun and for a great cause, but when we play, we're going to win. And that's one thing I do miss about the game.
Now, you were at the rec center. Are you still there?
No, I'm teaching full time. So at West Limestone now, I'm going to teach 9th grade world history and psychology. Okay. And then I'm going to coach girls basketball.
Okay. I thought maybe you were here in some capacity within.
No,
you said you were just kind of walking around.
Yeah, no. So our girls, volleyball and basketball at West Limestone is referee in the games.
Oh, okay.
So we come up here and they'll get out there and keep score, watch the nets, watch the lines, all that good stuff.
Now, Clint was telling me Lily got a little bit of good news with her back.
Yes, very good. I talked to her a little bit about it yesterday. Now, she's still a little sore, and she's starting all of her treatment, but you can't get better news than that. So.
And I know she's missing that softball.
Yes, it's killing her right now. Absolutely.
And just hearing her voice, and I know she was down and out, but I told her, I said, it's going to work out for you in the long run.
Yeah, see, she's got to get that mind to get it fixed now, get well now, so she can keep getting better, and that's one thing I think she understands. So.
What have you learned from Justin?
Everything. You know, he coached me as a 10th grader. It was his first year in my 10th grade year, and the way he coaches and gets kids to play and to play hard, you learn stuff every time you talk to him, every time you watch him. You know, I've been around a lot of different coaches and a lot of great coaches, but he's probably one of the best minds I've ever been around.
Now, you played for Coach Acuff.
I did. Coach Acuff, one of the best offensive minds I've ever seen. And I'll argue that with anybody at any level. You know, if you just want to walk in, because that's what we did in college. Like, we could score, and we could outscore everybody. Yeah. Coach Acuff could look at us and do 4 or 5 different things, and we knew 400 things out of it. And that's just what we could do. And talking to him and picking his brain is one of the best things I've ever been able to do.
Now, you graduated before he left, right?
Yes. I graduated in 2013. Ended up going overseas to Portugal to play for a year, and I think Coach Acuff coached 3 more years, and now he's at David Lipscomb, and I think they're just making a run every year, getting better and better.
What was Portugal like?
It was great. I lived right on the island, right on the beach, so I could look out of my window and see the beach right there. Now, granted, I had to get used to some of the food. So on the island they didn't have your McDonald's and all that. Now, when we went to Istanbul and stuff, they had good food, but now there, like, they talk about fresh fish. They catch it out the ocean, lay it on the plate, and there it is.
Now I see you got you got a new former basketball player coming in the background here, right behind us.
That's right. There's my wife, and hey, Zeta Jo Campbell. Shout out to her. She's my 8-month-old daughter. Y'all give her about 13, 14 years, and y'all gonna be hearing about her too.
She'll be playing Saturday league ball somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, me.
So going back to Coach Taylor, is he giving you any marriage advice?
I wouldn't say marriage advice, which is probably what I need the most. But no, I try to stick with just basketball with him.
Yeah. Well, some of those posts he makes on Facebook,
they're great.
I know. You can never tell him. One minute he's bald, next minute he's got hair everywhere.
That's right. You never know what you're going to see.
But he's been at West how long?
Oh, man. So my 10th grade year, and I've been out for 16 years. He's been almost 17, 18, 19. He was there in 2005 was his first year, and he has been nothing but better every year, in my opinion.
And, man, he gets some guys to work.
Oh, it's crazy to watch how hard those kids play and to buy in for how he coaches and what he wants. I've never seen anything like it.
And he got a new addition this year. Landon Smith came over from Belmont.
Yes. Hey, and I watched him shoot it the other day. Lights out. I think he'll fit right in the system.
I think he
with
will
Coach
too.
Taylor.
I
said that is a big get for them. Somebody that can make a shot. He's very smart, savvy player too.
And it'll help, especially when they play, because I think East got Zane, Zach came back, and all them guys. So it'll be some good games.
It'll be a very good game. They'll have to get after it with them. It'll be a very good game.
So, buddy, we appreciate you joining us.
Well, I appreciate y'all having me.
Hey, we're going to call on you this year. You can come up here to Applebee's and eat with us.
Absolutely. Anytime you let me know, I'll come hang out.
All right, well, come on.
Thank y'all.
That's been Zane Campbell, the girls basketball coach at West Limestone. We're going to take a quick break. You listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live here from Mud Volleyball. We'll be back in a minute.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk anywhere you go by downloading the PAS Plus app for your Android or iPhone. We'll be back with more after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Now that you've got that new place on the water, BP Riverworks can finish the picture with a boathouse, dock, or seawall. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks, licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Takes the snap. He's going to fake the pitch. He's at the 20, the 10. He's going to get a cover. Touchdown, James Clements.
Be listening for James Clements High School football this coming season as the Jets take on the best in Class 7A competition. You can hear every featured game streamed live online at pasnetwork.net, on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, or on your PAS Plus app, and later on demand. You can also hear the replays Sunday afternoons on WKAC Radio. Join us for exciting coverage of James Clements Jets football this season from Play Action Sports.
There we go. We got so many headsets up here. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here live at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're here at Swan Creek Park for Mud Volleyball for a Cure for Cancer. And joining us on the First National Bank hotline making communities great is the new girls basketball coach at Clements High School, Mr. Brad Newton. Brad, thank you for joining us today.
I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all having me, man. You're at a great cause there today.
Yes, sir. And 20 years they've been doing this, and I hope they do it for 20 more. Just anything that will help raise money for cancer, because I lost my mom 3 years ago to cancer, and whatever they can do to help sure helps out a lot.
Absolutely. Everybody's been touched, and that's, like you said, anything to find a way to help.
So we're trying to get everything together here, but so Brad, just talk about who you, where are you from, and all that good stuff. Let people know a little thing about you.
Absolutely. First of all, we're really excited to be a part of the family over at Clements. Really good atmosphere. Been doing some really good stuff. So really look forward to getting there, and thank Coach Legg, thank the Board of Education, Superintendent for a great opportunity. But just a little about me. I've been a head coach in both boys and girls. Been an assistant coach in both. Just been around some great people all along. Most recently, I was a head coach of the Rogers High School boys. Okay. Switched over to coach them the last 3 or 4 years after helping Coach Prestige in girls. We won a couple of state championships in girls, and then their boys program come open and decided to jump on board there, and we turned it around pretty good. Left it in a lot better spot than where we started it, I think. So really a different situation than what I'm walking into at Clements. So, this is by far, I told Coach Legg, by far the best opportunity that I've started into. Generally, when you go into a program, you're looking to kind of change a lot and rebuild, and that's not the case. That's not the case at Clements. A lot of pieces in place. So,
and Brad, I'm as well as Coach Legg. Me and Coach Legg graduated together at Clements in '87, and what impressed me a whole bunch is, yes, Coach Childress left, but the girls still had play dates, and those girls won every play date game with not even a coach sitting there with them. So that tells you a lot right there of the mentality and the leadership of those girls on that team.
Oh, no doubt. A lot of strong leaders on there. Because there was, and Coach Bug's been great that she's going to help me again, and she's, really familiar with them. But, there's basically somebody different sitting with them every play date, and the older kids, just took charge, and that's in my world, that's what athletics is all about. Yeah. They'll hear it a million times. It's their team.
Yeah.
All I do is just try to guide it and mold it a little bit, and help out if something starts to go wrong. But when it's team leadership and player driven, things get really fun.
And a lot of good things follow. So,
no doubt.
So Brad, where'd you go to school?
I actually went to school at Lauderdale County. Graduated in 1993. So
okay.
I'm one of the old heads out there, kind of. We're getting really old, man.
Hey, great tradition out there in girls basketball at Lauderdale County, and I know the new coach, Miss Carla Clements, she'll do a great job with those girls because she's got some experience coming back as well, and you'll have to face those girls too.
Oh yeah, things did not get easier. I mean, you got Lauderdale County, it's going to be pretty good. Rogers is coming in, dropping down from 4A, and then in our region, not in the area, but in the region, you got Mars Hill moving up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good challenge, and we look forward to it. I was talking to the girls and some of the parents the other day. They're really excited about the opportunity and what that, as we told them, and they all agreed. We're not going to be scared to play anybody. We're not, we're going to go play and see what happens.
Yeah.
Good things happen when you do that a lot of times.
Yeah, they do, and I know Coach Legg, he's adamant about his sports down at Clements, which I know academics come first, but he loves his sporting programs down there at Clements, that's for sure.
Oh, no doubt. And that's, we're very seldom going to get a kid that's going to play sports for a living, so they've got to be good in the classroom. But to be, anybody that looks at it objectively, the thing that the outside world sees is what kind of sports program you have.
Yeah.
That's what people see. That's what they put in the paper. That's why I'm talking to you. It's not about what we're going to be teaching and, what the kids are doing in the classroom near as much as it is about what they do on an athletic field.
So you lost, which Coach Childress took his daughters, but you lost, a couple seniors?
Yeah, a couple seniors. Got a couple back. I actually got, I think, 3 back, 3 or 4. So, a couple of them I've yet to meet. They were out of town. But we've got several good ones back with KK, really strong leader.
Yeah.
I know expecting some good things out of Juicy and Bree, and we got several pieces to the puzzle. May take a little bit in preseason just to find out where we fit, what piece goes where, but a lot of talent there, and we've got a really good young class. So, looking forward to bringing them along and seeing where they fit in and how they go. We had an 8th grader that played varsity last year. And played a lot. So that's pretty exciting.
It is, and the games we went to, which we'll broadcast some of your games this year, and we love doing that. And they were intense, but those girls play hard, and we're looking forward to see what they do for you. And I know they'll play hard, and good things come for those who wait. And I think this team could do something special. I know, because, like I said, what happened in the summer, that tells me a lot right there.
No doubt. That's one of the first things that me and Coach Legg talked about was how they stayed after it, even without having anybody. And that's I'm telling you, that's a lot of fun. We look forward to having you around. And we're going to put a really fun product out there, and can't wait to interact and get the community behind us.
So, on switching gears here, one of our good friends here at the radio show is by a man by the name of Ricky Hargrove. He told us he told me about you and said you do college softball, umpiring college softball games.
I've been very, very blessed, my man. It's I've worked a lot of really good college softball games. Fortunate to work in major conferences, and very, very fortunate to work quite a few postseason games. So I'm actually leaving this evening. I'm working on the flight details right now because with the computer stuff, it's messing up. Leaving, going to Brazil this evening, so to call some international balls. So yeah,
wow,
been very blessed in that. So
I tell you what, I love baseball, but women's softball, that's the most intense, product there is.
So everything happens so fast. And that's what I started out doing, a little baseball, and I went to softball because there's no downtime. It's just everything's so fast. And like I said, I've been very, very fortunate in that world. So
you said you coached boys and girls basketball. What's the difference to you between the two?
Generally, and this is not a blanket statement, I think it's a little different with the girls at Clements because they've been in the gym on their own.
Right.
Generally, girls try to do anything you ask them to do, but you have to coach everything. They're a lot better at doing what you ask, but they just don't get in the gym and play on their own. I'm really, really excited because, as you know, these kids have been on their own all summer and been in the gym working. So, the fact that they're in there and in talking to some of the people up there, there's times we had to run them out of the gym. That's awesome to me. That they're gym rats and just want to stay in there. So, you can't teach that. That's something that you got inside.
And having that taste of success 2 years in a row, that just burns that fire even more.
No doubt. And talking to a couple of them the other night when we had a little, meeting up there just to where they could put a face and have an idea of what we were going to try to do and everything. That's the predominant thing is, we've been there. Let's see if we can get back, and then let's not be satisfied when we get there.
Yes, sir.
Take that extra step. So that's the goal. We were very fortunate at Rogers that, we made it down there a couple of times and won it. And, like I said, that's the plan. You just got to put yourself in position and see if something good can happen.
And we had West Limestone's girls coach on just before you, Zane Campbell, and Caitlin Clark came up in the conversation. Have you seen a Caitlin Clark effect with girls?
I do think it is. I'm hoping it carries on to the younger girls. You see, like even coaching boys, when I would see the girls at Rogers in the gym, you see them out there trying to work on ball handling, doing a lot of stuff other than just standing around and shooting. So, to me, they're turning into more athletes and more just ball players rather than being a little more robotic, which is kind of what girls has been in the past, it seems like. Your really good programs might not have been, but as an overall, it was just kind of I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
And I think that's the Caitlin Clark effect, that we're getting a little more creativity, and that's really exciting to me as a girls coach now.
Yeah, I wish the NBA would pick up on some of that. I can't stand watching the NBA anymore.
Pass the ball and have 19 assists in a game and stuff like that, rather than sitting there and going dribble. Now I'm going to shoot it.
Yeah, shoot a three-pointer, let the other team have the rebound, go down and do the same thing.
It drives me nuts. I'm like you. I don't enjoy watching it much. Every now and then I'll turn it on just to see, because end of game situations, it's kind of cool to watch what they do, just because of if you can get a set that gets a shot in that league, then it'll work in any league as athletic as they are. But that's the only thing good that comes out of it, because they don't defend as well. It's just on ball one-on-one. That's all it is.
Yeah. And I turned on some old NBA games. I watched the 72 NBA All-Star game the other day, and then it was followed by the Knicks and the Lakers. I think it was Game 5 of their playoff series there in 72 or 3, and I thought it's just no comparison. Yeah. I mean, even the All-Star game, when you think that guys are just, flying by the seat of their pants, even that was, a whole lot more defense and just basketball.
You had to work the ball. You had to switch sides of the floor, do some fundamental stuff to get a good look, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm going back and even watching the old, like, Celtics and Lakers and stuff like that. It's really cool to see where it used to be.
Yeah.
Now, does high school sports need a shot clock?
I don't know. We're going to play fast anyway, so I don't really care. I don't care that we do. Here's my concern is that and for me it's fine because this is the end we're going to approach anyway. We're going to start at the defensive end.
Yeah.
If you give me a 35-second shot clock, you're not going to cross half court to about 27 or 28 because we're going to press to slow you down instead of press to try to take the ball as much.
Yeah.
And then I've got to defend your top 2 players for that 25 seconds.
Yeah.
So, I guess in a way you're going to have to get all your kids a lot more skilled. But my concern is we have enough trouble getting good clock keepers, good everything. And
that's true.
And I'm the biggest fan of referees that there is. But adding something else to their that's it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll get after them, but I'm actually pretty fair with them, and have a good relationship with most of them. But I don't want to add something else to their plate as high school referees. This is not a college referee that's making thousands of dollars doing this. This is a high school guy coming in here and making a couple $100.
Yeah.
So, the time investment and the stuff that we're asking them. So, I guess long story short, I'm not opposed to it at all. I just don't know that it's the most pressing thing that we have on the table.
Yeah. Well, Brad, we appreciate you joining us, man. Good luck at Clements, and we're going to have you at Applebee's when you get you something to eat, and we'll talk more basketball on down the road, man.
That sounds good. I can't wait to come over and meet you guys.
Hey,
appreciate you having me.
Safe travels, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much. Go Colts, man.
There you go. Saddle up. That was Coach Brad Newton, the girls basketball coach at Clements High School. We're going to take a quick break. You listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live here from Swan Creek Park. We'll be right back.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daily and Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
There we go. And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, I am Jay Bassard. We're here at the Mud Volleyball Tournament raising money for cancer. And joining us now on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great, former Atlanta Braves, Cincinnati Red MLB player, Mr. Darrel Chaney. Darrel, how are you today?
Hey Jay, hey Tim, how you guys doing?
Man,
thanks for having me on. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
Well, man, we're enjoying this beautiful day, which it rained a little bit, got a little cool breeze, and trying to dodge all this mud at this Mud Volleyball tournament.
We needed some rain though.
We sure did, man. We sure did. Hey, we couldn't get you and Chase hooked up that day. We talked to him. Hey, what a great kid, and I've been to see him pitch several times. He's just an awesome person, and a great ball player as well.
I appreciate that. I'm real proud of him too. The whole family is. You know, it's we got my son Chase's dad played a couple years in the minor league for the Braves, so we're kind of proud to say we've had 3 generations playing pro ball. But Chase for a 16th round draft pick. He's in the starting rotation with 4 other guys who are much higher picks. A lot of them big bonus babies. So he's holding his own. He's had, I think his last 7 starts, he's had 6 quality starts, and been putting up a lot of zeros lately. So he came home for the All-Star break. We got to go out to dinner with him, and he's anxious for the second half to start. I think he pitches again on Tuesday.
And I think they're at home against Pensacola. I think so they're playing, or Chattanooga, maybe Chattanooga, because
I know they're at home.
My wife and I we're going out. They're having what they're calling theme night. Friday night is friends night, so we're going out that night and as well. But I'll definitely get out there Tuesday to see Chase pitch, because he gave us a lot of great feedback and on his pitches and all that good stuff, and that I fed on to my son, he's 12 and he's learning how to pitch and in his travel ball team. So we're just glad that the Trash Pandas, we had minor league baseball back in North Alabama, because it sure was missed when the Stars left.
Well, the Trash Pandas do a fantastic job of marketing. I tell you what, man, I've been there only once. I've seen Chase pitch a couple times on the road, but Trash Pandas do a great job. And you know, Chase, when he was talking to you guys about his pitches and all that, you know, he didn't pitch until he was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
And his head coach played the highest AAA ball for Denver, and he was a pitcher. And so that's how he got started. Coach said, "Hey, man, you want to try pitching this year?" And then the Angels thought he was good enough to draft him in the 16th round. So he's still learning, though. He's still like all those guys there at AA. So they're all still learning. Shoot, some of these guys, when they get to the big leagues, they still got to learn, right?
Yeah, that's true. And this Caden Dana kid, he's pretty good stuff. He's got pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing at AA, but you know, nowadays, when I mean by that I mean he should be AAA or the big league.
Yeah.
And I know, today the way the game is set up, a lot of clubs seem to stock some of their better pitchers at AA, and they call them up from AA. So these guys that are playing AA ball nowadays, they're only an elbow injury or a sore arm or a pulled muscle away from the big league. So
that's true.
They're close. They're all close. And Dana can flat out pitch, man.
And that's true. The Angels, they're not shy. They'll go straight down there to Rocket City and pull a guy out and bring him in. And when they have success, they keep them up there. So that's what I love about having the team here in North Alabama, and then with I have the MLB extra innings package for my TV, so I get to watch all the Angels games too. So I'm just a big baseball nerd, and I love to watch the sport.
Well, that's what we got the app as well, and it's really great, especially when Chase is pitching. We can watch him pitch if we're not there, But we catch the Angels games too, and see how some of those guys are coming along. And, yeah, it's great. Now I got to follow 3 teams. I follow the Reds, the Braves, and the Angels. And the Trash City County. Yep.
I tell you what, this kid with the Reds, this Ellie Deli Cruz, man, he's something else.
Yeah, and that outfielder they just called up before the All-Star break, Reese, can't remember his last name.
Oh, yeah.
Tearing it up, too. Yeah, the Reds are they're young and they're aggressive, and just think if Ellie Dela Cruz didn't strike out as much as he does.
Yeah.
How much more he'd be on base, and golly, he's a talent, no doubt about it.
He sure is, and as for the Braves, they're going through their struggles with pitching, and I think this Schwellenbach guy is I think he's gonna turn some heads because he's improving a lot since they brought him up, and I just hope Spencer Strider can get back healthy and get back out there for them, and I don't know what they're going to do with Max Fried. I hate to see him leave, but I know that there's a lot of money going to be thrown his way in the off season.
I read something the other day where Max was still considering staying with the Braves, so I don't know if it's a hometown a deal he's offering the Braves or what, but we'll see how that goes. Strider will come back, and Schwellenbach, he's a perfect example of a guy that gets to the big league, and he's still learning.
Yeah.
And he's learned an awful lot since his first start. He's coming along great. I think he's going to stay and be a mainstay in that rotation.
So, Darrel, what was your thoughts on the game at Rickwood Field? Did you get to see it?
The All-Star game?
No, the tribute to the Negro Leagues when the Cardinals and the Giants played in Birmingham at Rickwood Field.
At Rickwood Field. I caught a couple of innings of it, but I didn't get to see the whole thing. No. My wife had had a stroke, so I've been on call to take care of her as we go down the road here. She's doing okay, but we had it had been July. I think it was June the 18th. She had a stroke, so we're getting through all that.
Well, prayers out to her and your family, and So you watch the games on the MILB app? Is that what you watch the games on? See Chase pitch?
Yeah.
And what a great tool to have, and because I do as well, and I take it from my phone and use it put it on my TV where I can get a bigger picture just to watch, see the game.
What I like about it, they don't have as many camera angles as a Major League game, but what I like about it, they do got the center field camera and a high home camera, so if you're watching a pitcher, and I'm always watching Chase, you can see all his pitches and that kind of thing. And so yeah, I really enjoy it. I'm glad they put it out there.
Now you go out. Do you have much time here lately to go out and do your speech making and all, motivational speaking and everything?
Yeah. I'm still for hire, but I've gotten to the point where I don't go out very often. I negotiate my own deals, and I still do maybe one a month right now. I'm averaging, but I took my website down. Well, as you get older, I've been traveling all my life, and when my baseball career was over, I had a traveling sales job for 20 years, and so I'm just to the point where I don't want to hop on a plane every day and then make a speech and then fly to another city and make a speech. So I took my website down, which is my main source of getting speaking engagements. I took that down and just said, well, if somebody calls me and they want me, then I'll work something out with them if they got the budget,
Well, Darrel, we appreciate you joining us. Like I said, continue prayers for your wife and your family, and good luck. We wishing Chase well, and hopefully one day we'll see him out in Anaheim.
Appreciate it, Jay. Thanks for letting me on.
Yes, sir. That's Darrel Chaney joining us here on Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
If you have a question, comment, or idea for Tailgate Talk, you can email it to tailgatetalk@hotmail.com. Remember, you can always call or text us during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be right back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk on 1080 WKAC. While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook, the Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
And welcome back here to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here from Swan Creek Park for County with a Cure Mud Volleyball Tournament, Cure for Cancer. And alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, I am Jay Vassar. And joining us on the phone is the media guy and part-time broadcaster for the Rocket City Trash Pandas, Mr. Logan Bourandas. Logan, thank you for joining us on such a quick whim.
No problem. Happy to be back here, guys.
Played one last night at Tennessee. Well, in Kodiak, as they call it. And it's not Knoxville, it's not Sevierville, it's Kodiak. But two more games there this weekend. So talk about last night's game and what we got coming up tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this week in general is just a big series for us with the way the standings are shaping up right now. I know it's early in the second half, but to be able to win last night and kind of tie things up right now, it's definitely huge moving forward. And Caden pitched well, and we got clutch offense, and we needed it. So hoping for two more this weekend.
And Sam's pitching tonight, so looking forward to that. And I'll be.
So I'm trying to fix that right now.
Oh, okay.
It'll be Victor tonight.
Okay. Which either way, I'll be watching tonight on my app, and wished it was. I guess I can turn that app down and listen to Josh on the radio. But just trying to. I know it's a big series, and trying to win this second half and get in the playoffs. That's always huge, and hopefully, you guys can do that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we started off hot in the second half, and Chattanooga coming here next week, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun battle between us and Tennessee.
And my family and I will be out Friday night for Friends Night. We're looking forward to that. It's y'all have great promotions, and that's one of the ones my wife said we're going for that one for sure.
Yeah, I just picked up my jersey for that. It looks really good.
We came to. The Friday night after the 4th, I think, is when we came. And first time ever sitting in those legacy seats, man, that is awesome. When you can order from your seat and not have to get up and worry about a line, that is awesome, dude.
That's the dream, right?
Man, it is. Have some, don't interrupt my game. Just bring me my food when I need it. And even order from the junkyard. They can bring it to you while you're sitting there watching the game.
Oh, for sure.
Tim, you might need to take advantage of that.
Well, Logan helped me out on that Saturday night after where you went. And, we had a nice view.
Hey, and I don't know who the pyro people are, but they do an awesome job, dude, with those fireworks. That is unreal. It's just like going to a regular major league park. Those are that great.
Yeah, I mean, we do it 2 times at homestand, so when you do it that many times, you pretty much have the routine down pat.
And like with 4th of July, you did it 3 straight nights, so that was amazing.
Yeah. We won all those games too, which definitely helped morale.
Yeah, and it's always good to beat Birmingham.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Whether you're a trash panda or a havoc or whatever.
So, like you said, we got Chattanooga coming in. How are they this year?
They have been struggling. They came here once. We won that series, and they're still kind of at the bottom of the division.
And they're still with the Reds, correct?
They are still with the Reds.
Okay. I didn't know if they were or not, but I think they're getting a new stadium next year. Is that right?
Yeah, and Tennessee is a lot of Southern League.
I think Tennessee's moving inside the city limits of Knoxville, I think, next year.
Yeah?
So it won't be as far to drive as where they are right now. I know
for us it'll help that.
I know my family is, which I've been having to work, but my family's up in Sevierville this whole week, and they're going to the game tonight. So I told them, I said, wear the Trash Panda gear loud and proud and make sure that everybody knows that y'all there. So they said we will, so hopefully they'll pull us out a win tonight.
Hopefully. It's going to be a good one.
So what are some more of the upcoming promotions that you guys got coming up?
I think our big one is Friends Night. That's going to be this series. We have a Bluey appearance at the end of the series on Sunday. So this week's kind of a packed one in terms of promotions. We've got one more Lunaticos night coming up in August. We've had 2 of those already. So should be some fun promotions going on.
So Tuesday night, Logan, Educators Night? No, what is that? It's something about teachers, right? Something for the teachers?
Yeah, I mean, we had education days at the start of the year. That was for the students. So this is going to be for the teachers, a good opportunity for them to come out to the ballpark in the summer, enjoy a game.
Well, I know my wife will enjoy that, with her being a teacher as well. So may have to sneak her over there Tuesday night as well and then come back Friday night, that's for sure. It looks like...
we're doing a special in our Junkyard Team Store. If you show your teacher ID, get 10% off, I believe, at the team store for that day. We're going to ask educators to stand up during the game, be recognized. So it should be a fun one.
Awesome. And I see Thursday night, Christmas in July. What we got planned for that? Is Santa going to be in town?
Yeah, I think we're planning on having Santa come in, get some pictures. I think it's from 6 to 9. My timing could be wrong on that, but should be around that time to come out and take some pictures.
And then as always on Sundays, kids run the bases after the game. I know y'all get a bunch of kids for that.
As always, yeah, that's one that a lot of kids love to do. It's one that we love to do.
And that's the one I missed when I was a kid. I mean, I never got to do that, so I envy those little youngsters that get to run on the field.
I thought you were going to say that's one I love to do.
It was fun. It was fun last Sunday. We did the walk-off wins. We did like the interview right along that first baseline. Then we had to set up like during that interview so kids can run the bases.
The one night that I'm interested in is adult jersey night. This is the first time y'all done that, correct?
I believe so. I could be wrong on that. It's still my first year.
Because I know I
think it is.
I think we got the kids' jersey last year, and I was thinking maybe they'll do an adult jersey. And then looking at the promotion schedules when they came out this year, I said, there we go. And Tim will love this one. Tim will love this one. Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be in town. Tim's a big wrestling fan.
Gotcha.
Woo! So what do you think the Mets are going to do in this second half of the season?
When I've had time to watch, it's been a lot of fun watching them. We'll see what happens with this deadline if they buy or sell. I mean, it's the same thing with the Angels.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're going to sell, but we'll see how it affects us. But, it's been fun watching.
And I'm anxious to see what the Braves do as well. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Jazz Chisholm. Would they trade him in the division and all this stuff? But it's going to be interesting with the trade deadline and see what happens. And I hope as Rocket City don't lose any players, which you never know with the way things go and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's always our busiest time of the year, just in terms of players moving around. But last year the Angels lost, so we had players leave. I think this year kind of be the opposite.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some movement over last week. With Jack Kohanowitz make his major league debut, which is cool to see. So, hopefully, we can more in the future.
Now, is there any news with Mike Trout as far as his injury? Do you know?
Saw his head to Arizona.
Okay.
To ramp up the rehab. Don't think he's heading here if that's what you're asking.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Because, I mean, which would be great for y'all. I mean, revenue-wise, but, just to have a familiar face, some big celebrity kind of show up in town. But
it would definitely be really cool to see. Just kind of our location, LA. Don't know if that's going to be entirely possible. But a man can dream, can he?
Man, he sure can. I mean, as when I was a kid, we got spoiled with Oakland. Jose got hurt, and he came to Huntsville and played a couple games, and Mark McGuire as well. So when they made it to Oakland, so we can dream. That's the only thing we can do. We can dream.
Sure.
Well, buddy, we appreciate you joining us on the whim, and we'll, like I said, I'll be watching tonight, and good luck to the guys, and hopefully we'll see you out at the ballpark next week.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
All right, man. That's Logan Bourandas joining us here on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. We're going to Tim, I appreciate you doing this, a live show, and we'll be back in a couple weeks for our season opener, and looking forward to the season, high school sports starting off and everything. I want to thank all of our special guests joining us. Hey, Bob couldn't join us. Thank Michelle and all her crew here at Swan Creek Park for this mud volleyball tournament, raising money for cancer. And so for my producer extraordinaire, Tim Lambert, I am Jay Vassar. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks from Applebee's live in studio. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live on location. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Join us next Saturday at 10 a.m. on 1080 WKAC. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.